Well, I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. As you can see by my screen, and hopefully you can, if there's someone out there that can't see my screen, let me know. But everyone should be able to see the screen. It says resources at the top, and this is the resources page on a website called Our Synergy Family. So let me just back up on my browser here. That handsome guy that's looking at you, that's me. As you scroll down here, this is a website specifically designed to help everyone in Synergy worldwide be able to build your Synergy business. And as you can see, there's 8 icons on this home page. And if you click on the icon that says resources, that's where we want to spend our time today. We want to help you understand how this page is organized, as well as some of the significant resource tools that you have available to you to help you in the process of helping others improve their health. Now, as I was talking with Ted at the start of today's presentation before we started recording, again, we have the ability to assist people in improving their health. We have the ability to share knowledge with them, and in that process of sharing knowledge with them, help them understand that there are natural ways that they could use to significantly reduce their risk. And for example, we're big on nitric oxide therapy. Nitric oxide therapy is not some fly-by-night idea. This is Nobel Prize winning information that has clearly shown that in 1998, when the Nobel Prize was awarded to 3 American researchers who discovered how the lining of your vascular system, what's called the endothelium, converts an amino acid called L-arginine into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the master signaling molecule of your cardiovascular system. Your endothelium, this lining, basically regulates almost all of your cardiovascular health. And once that Nobel Prize was awarded, there was an explosion of research in this area. Well over 100,000 peer-reviewed clinical studies in this area. And so nitric oxide therapy is a valid way for helping people understand that there's a natural way that they can address most cardiovascular health concerns. And so what we want to do is we want to begin to help you see that there are certain marketing strategies that match up well to the Synergy products that you can use to be able to create your client base. We talked, I think it was last week or the week before, about the 10-10 Club. The first 10 of the 10-10 Club is helping you develop your client base, your customers, so that you have 10 monthly orders every month. That's going to create cash flow. Well, how do you create customers? You have to have a marketing strategy. And this resource page is helping you to identify your marketing strategies and resources that you can do to help you augment that marketing strategy. So let me give you a quick overview of this page, and then we're going to come back and do a little bit more detail on the page. So I'm going to scroll down. We start with the primary marketing strategy that I use, and a lot of people in Synergy worldwide use, which is nitric oxide therapy with our product of choice, ProArginine Plus. As you scroll down this page, we have a sub-marketing category called Natural Energy Marketing Strategy using the E9 product from Synergy worldwide. Some of the videos are with the old boxing design. Some of the newer stuff is with the new boxing design. But again, the natural energy market is huge in the United States as well as globally. Then we come to Microbiome Research, with our product of choice being the Purify Kit and the other biome products from Synergy worldwide. And then a subcategory of that strategy is a weight loss marketing strategy. In fact, your weight loss marketing strategy will most likely have greater impact in getting people interested in what you have to offer to them than necessarily the biome marketing strategy. But both are huge because most doctor visits have something to do with digestive health. More than blood pressure issues, digestive health issues, more people go to see doctors because of digestive health issues than they do for high blood pressure or diabetic complications. Now, as we scroll down, we have holistic skincare. great product line for doing that. We don't have this built out as much as what could be, simply because not a lot of people market the holistic skincare product line with the TrueLume. And then we have a section called Key Videos from our Synergy Library. Going back to this home page, you'll notice that there's an icon here called Synergy Library. If you click on that icon, it takes you to a dedicated website. This is a website dedicated to hosting a lot of the videos that have been created. And we have a section called Health and Business Video Library that if you click on that enter here, it'll take you into a section within this website that hosts our health videos, general topic videos. We have a whole series on sickle cell anemia. I've got, if you're have anyone in the African American community or Black American community that's part of your organization, predominant to that population group would be sickle cell anemia. You will find it in some Mediterranean groups of people, but again, for the Black Americans and people from Africa, this is a huge issue. So we have a sickle cell anemia series of videos, athletic performance, and then we have our business videos. So depending upon what the topic is, especially like if you click on the health videos, as we're waiting for this to come up, you can target a specific video according to what a person's problem might be. The top half are the older videos that we had done, and then the bottom half of this are the more up-to-date versions of how nitric oxide therapy addresses wound healing, or cognitive function, or sexual function, or diabetic complications, or high blood pressure. Or in this case, you see the video down here, how nitric oxide therapy addresses heart disease in Black Americans. The incidence of heart disease in Black Americans is significantly higher than what it is in the white Caucasian population group. But heart disease, cardiovascular issues, it's still the #1 killer of men and women worldwide, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what sex, no matter what age. Heart disease, cardiovascular disease is still the #1 killer. And so nitric oxide therapy is a significant way that you can help people understand that there's a natural way that they can use to reduce their risk. So let's go back to our resource page. So when you see key videos from the Synergy Library, these are videos that I personally use all the time. We'll come back to this in a little bit, as well as I've got some other videos that you can use. Again, we're going to come back to this. And then we have key resource tools from Synergy Worldwide. Synergy Worldwide has done a marvelous job of updating their digital resource tools that are available to us. You can get these in print form through Sound Concept, but we live in a digital age. Most people, can accept the accept the text, or they can accept an email, and you can then send to them digital information as opposed to having to have it printed and mail it to people, or printed and handed to people. You can give everything digitally to people. And so I'll explain this in a little bit. And then the last section that we have on this resource page are published studies from Synergy Worldwide as it regards to certain products. Now, the Fortify kit is no longer available, but I leave it up here because some of the information that's in this study applies to specific products that Synergy still has available to us. They're just no longer in the Fortify kit as a kit. They're individual. So the metabolic shake is no longer available to us. The metabolic shake, they decided to go strictly with the Biome shake. Sold better, and I personally believe the Biome shake is much better than the metabolic shake. But these other bottles that you see here, these for other things like the omega-3s and the biome actives and other things that Synergy, those are all part of the biome product line that Synergy has. So the information that you find from this clinical study done on the Fortify kit still is valid information with regards to most of the products that Synergy offers to us. And with that said, I'm going to work backwards for the first two sections that I want to cover today, and then I'm going to go back up to the top. Now, published studies from Synergy worldwide. What separates Synergy worldwide from a lot of other companies in the nutrition industry is, one, we have the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation. That is an integral part of Synergy worldwide and our parent company, Nature's Sunshine Products, so that the scientists of the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation can formulate products that address health issues, be able to do pre-testing on those products to make sure that their assumptions of what product ingredients as they're combined together can do, they can pre-test them to the point where they have a formulation that the probability of success is extremely high. They can then go and manufacture that product, put it into a clinical study, and then in that clinical study be able to see what the outcomes are of that clinical study to support what their suppositions might have been. And a good example of that is the metabolic LDL. There is a huge issue with cholesterol in the United States and worldwide, especially in the United States because we're so medicated. And the use of statin drugs have morphed from more than just addressing cholesterol. The use of statin drugs has now gone to the point where if you have cardiovascular risk factors above a certain level, they now want to put you on something like a statin drug from a risk prevention standpoint. Well, the beauty of the metabolic LDL is it's got a clinical study. As you look here, you can click here for the published study in the Canadian Journal. This is the product design, what was called F105. That F105 is the basis of what became or what is metabolic LDL. So you can go down here, you can actually have a clinical study. If you're meeting with a health professional to talk to them about an alternative to statins, like our metabolic LDL, here is a great study that you can send to them to help them understand that, yes, this is more than just your opinion. This actually is something that they could read, be able to understand, and see the significance of this study that is the product, metabolic LDL. Then you've got a fact sheet on metabolic LDL. This is a great video you can send to a person with regards to metabolic LDL. And then what I love is this comparison chart for ProRchain Plus. I use this all the time. I use this chart. You're going to see it again when we go up to the nitric oxide therapy section of this resources page. This chart helps people who've been on ProRchain Plus understand how good ProRchain Plus is compared to the rest of the competitors in the marketplace. In fact, if you click on the image, it takes you, not sure why that's, maybe I'll have to go in and correct that one. Let me go back up to the top here so I can click on the image and make sure that, there we go. So there, I'll have to go down and correct that. So I use this in two ways. And I would suggest that if you've got clients that are on ProRchain Plus, that you send them this digital URL so that they can see and you can reinforce in their mind that they are making the best choice in nitric oxide therapy. And you can see how ProRchain Plus, these are, you can't see the rest of these products because Synergy chose to kind of mask them. I can pretty much tell what this one is, but I'm not going to disclose who it is. But as you can see, compared to the leading competitors in this area, we are the best in creating nitric oxide. There's only one other product that comes close. There's a second product that is fairly close. And then the rest of the products in the marketplace are half or a third or a quarter or less in their ability to create nitric oxide. And this does a couple things for you. One, it helps people who are on ProOxide Plus reinforce that they're making a good buying decision. And the second thing is you can look for a cheaper product, but when you compare its ability to create nitric oxide, you'd need to take that product 4 times to compare to 1 time of ProOxide Plus. So it really is not more cost effective. What's most cost effective is to use the product that gives you the best nitric oxide levels and a product that is also clinically proven to prevent vascular inflammation, which is the underlying cause of most cardiovascular health issues. I use this resource tool all the time for nitric oxide therapy. Now, I told you I was going to go backwards, so let's go back down here. Once you scroll up here, there's key resource tools from Synergy Worldwide, and you can find these resource tools in your back office for Synergy Worldwide. But I found from experience that for some people, it's hard for them to find these resource tools in their back office. So what have we done here? We've made this one page the easy go-to page to find anything that you want in Synergy Worldwide from a resource standpoint. Whether it be getting a new person started, here's your getting started form, to if you need to understand the compensation plan, or if a person needs to understand the compensation plan, you can click on this link or you can click on the image and it'll take you directly to the compensation plan for Synergy Worldwide. And because it's a digital document, it's always up to date. Whereas a printed document would not necessarily be up to date if Synergy made changes. So you always know on your digital documents that they're completely up to date. And you can copy, you can do a fast thing. I've taught this many times in Saturday presentations. Right click on the image, copy image address, and that gives you the URL for that image that you can then send that URL to a person, and when they click on it, it takes them to that digital document. You have policies and procedures, and then when you go down here, you have a fantastic product catalog. You can send this to your clients. You can let them know, I'm so happy that you're using the ProOxide Plus. It's a fantastic product. Here's a link to a chart that will show you, and again, what's that link to the chart? It's this one here. Here's a link to a chart that will show you how we are the best product in the marketplace for creating nitric oxide. And then here's a link to Synergy's catalog. There's other great products in Synergy Worldwide, all designed to improve people's health. If there's anything there that's of interest to you, just email me or call me or text me and let me know. Something as simple as that in customer follow-up can help you begin to create the potential for other products being used by your customers. And you have it right here. Again, you can right-click, copy image address, and you can send that to a person. If you want to get some fact sheets, you can click on product fact sheets. It takes you to this page. Just look for the files. There's 4 files in Spanish, and then there's 42 files in English. And if you just click on that folder, it then opens up and you can find the fact sheet for any of the Synergy products that you would want to either educate yourself on or send to a person. Going back to our page, if you wanted to get some tear sheets or wanted to look at the infographics that Synergy has, again, you click on the tear sheets and infographics. It's going to take you to the page on Synergy. And again, there's 6 of them in Spanish. There's 20 of them in English. So depending upon what you're, who you're sending it to, like for David Munoz, he would want to send things that are going to resonate with his Hispanic population group. Then he can find these things, these tear sheets and infographics that would resonate with his client base. For us who are going to send to English-speaking people, we've got 20 files in there. And you need to go through them and find which of those infographics you like. Not all of them are going to fit your marketing strategy. But what you do is you go through and you find the ones that you want to use. So let's just open this up. And again, I'm giving you suggestions on how to make your marketing more effectively. So here's one on Physician's Desk reference for ProArginine Plus. Let's click on it. Here's a PDF, ProArginine Plus and the Physician's Desk reference. Now, if I'm working with clients, I want them to understand third-party validation for ProArginine Plus, that they're making the best choice. Or if I've got people who are wanting to know why I should use your product, ProArginine Plus, versus all these other ones that are in the marketplace, you can say, that's an excellent question. We're the only L-arginine supplement recognized by the medical community. We're in the Physician's Desk reference. We've been listed for the last 6 years. And the exact first line quote is, ProArginine Plus is the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world. Now, my suggestion to you is copy, open up a document on your computer, type on the top of it, key resource tools, and then add the resource. Well, let me actually do this. So create a document called key resource, spelled properly. And then as you find key resource tools that you want to use, copy and paste them notate what they are and maybe a brief summary, and then you've got one document on your computer that you can go to that becomes your go-to factor, that maybe you don't want to try and find it on the resources page of our Synergy family website, but you create your own document of all the things that you feel would be excellent to help you market your particular strategy, health strategy in Synergy worldwide. Now let's go back. Again, pass along sample cards. There's just a lot of great things that Synergy Worldwide has created for us. And if you want some of these things in actual print form, you can go to Sound Concept by directly clicking on the image or Sound Concept, or if you want to go directly to Sales Tools, you can click on Sales Tools and it'll take you to the Sales Tool section of Sound Concepts and the things that they've created to help you from a print standpoint market the Synergy products. Again, the whole purpose of this page, of the resource page, is to make it easy for you to just click and find the information that you're looking for. Now let's go back up to the top. As I shared with you, nitric oxide therapy is my main marketing strategy, is the main marketing strategy for most people in Synergy worldwide. And we've given you on this page key resources to help you in your process of doing that. This is a PDF called Empower Your Heart Through Nitric Oxide. So it's a great way to educate you on nitric oxide therapy. And it's also something that you can send to your clients to, again, continue the process of educating your clients how important nitric oxide therapy is to their cardiovascular health. If you're wanting to understand the market for nitric oxide therapy, this is a presentation that we did on a Saturday webinar, and this is the PDF of that presentation, which will help you understand all the markets for nitric oxide therapy and give you ideas on how to go about the process of marketing to those subcategories. And when I say subcategories, you're talking high blood pressure is a subcategory of nitric oxide therapy. Diabetic complications is a subcategory. cognitive function is a subcategory. ED, erectile dysfunction, is a subcategory. Athletic performance, just women's heart health. You know, there's 5 times more women are going to die from cardiovascular disease than what they're going to die from breast cancer. Now, that's not to lessen breast cancer, but it is to help women understand that breast cancer awareness is important, but cardiovascular awareness is even more important because your risk is 5 times greater than what it is from breast cancer. So you can do all you want with regards to limiting the potential for breast cancer, but you need to pay attention to your heart and your cardiovascular system. And so again, it just helps you understand how to begin to create marketing strategies to help people understand the power of nitric oxide therapy as it applies to them. And then we've got a video. What is nitric oxide therapy? This is a non-branded video. You have a person, well, what's nitric oxide therapy? Well, would you like me to send you a video so that you can understand what nitric oxide therapy is? And more specifically, I've got a video, since you have high blood pressure, on how nitric oxide therapy can naturally address your high blood pressure. I can send you that too. Would you like to see them? And I can, if a person is truly searching for information, they will tell you yes. And then, as I've shared already, you just right click, copy video URL, and you send it to that person. You need to learn the unique selling properties of ProGen Plus. I've used a couple of them already today. There's only 4 of them. You need to watch this video. You need to know that information. And then as you go on down through here, we've got this great PDF that we created called The Power of Nitric Oxide Therapy. You can basically use it as a presentation tool. You can print this off on your home printer, and you can have this with you, and you can use it as a presentation tool that if you're in front of a person, well, what's nitric oxide therapy? Pull this sheet out of your folder, your purse, your daily planner, whatever you're keeping your stuff in, and you can say, well, let me show you. In fact, in 1998, the Nobel Prize was awarded to 3 American researchers who discovered how this lining called the endothelium that lines all of your vascular system converts this amino acid called L-arginine into a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. And what it does is it vasodilates the system for improved blood flow. And it keeps your blood platelet cells from sticking together, so it naturally reduces your risk for strokes and heart attacks. And when you get your nitric oxide levels back up and keep them up, they can initiate reparative mechanisms to heal damage to your vascular system. And then the nice thing about this is if they ask you about, well, is there a product that can help me? Absolutely, there's a lot of products in the marketplace, but our product of choice is ProArginine Plus from Synergy Worldwide. And here's the reason why. It's been listed in the physician's desk reference since 2014, 6 straight years. And as you can see by the quote, the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world. That's the medical community telling you that this is the best L-arginine supplement in the world. It's also clinically proven. It's clinically proven to produce higher amounts of nitric oxide and do it more rapidly than L-arginine alone. It's also clinically proven to prevent vascular inflammation, the leading cause of most cardiovascular concerns. And it comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. And the reason why they can give you that guarantee is because they use 262 verified quality assurance steps so that they know that their product is going to help you. And if it doesn't, for whatever reason, you can get all your money back on your initial order. Again, these tools that are in the resources page are all designed to help you improve your ability to market. I've got a recent new distributor who's an athletic trainer. This cologne list is something that he needs to have part of his database. You know, he needs to print this off so that when he's talking to an athlete, especially a competitive athlete that might be subject to drug testing, if you're a triathlete who's at the high end of the triathlete, and you're competing in national events, you are subject to drug testing. And it's important for them to understand that Proagen Plus and E9, that there's no ingredients that are in those products that are going to get them into trouble. Our instruction sheets, we've got them in Spanish, as well as we've got one here for packets. So if people are using the jumbo jar, this is the one that I typically use for people on the jumbo jar. If they're using the boxes, then this is the one that I use for the boxes, because it's extremely hard to get a half a scoop out of a packet. We've already talked about the comparison chart. I use this for my older clients that are now getting the new product, so they can understand with the label change that it's the same great product as what they used to get. It's just that the boxing design changed, and when they changed it, the government changed the way that nutritional facts have to be listed. So Synergy updated the facts, and I just helped them understand that the product's exactly the same. We've got a health concerns checklist that we did a Saturday presentation on. We've got E9 marketing strategy that I guess should go down here. And we've got a great infographic that you could also use. This is one from Synergy Worldwide that, again, you can print off. You can have part of something that you can pull out and show people that as you age, if you're not actively addressing your endothelium by providing your endothelium with the ingredients that it needs to optimize nitric oxide production, you're increasing your probability of having these types of internal issues going on in your arteries. And they can begin to see damage that potentially can be occurring, and they can see a drastic reduction in nitric oxide production if they're not paying attention to the lining of the vascular system. Going back to our resource page, 2 Saturdays ago, we talked about E9, or it was last Saturday, I'm not sure which one, but I've made that Saturday's presentation. Here is this video here is that Saturday's presentation, what makes E9 such a great energy drink, and this is the PDF that I used for that presentation. So if you're going to use natural energy as your marketing strategy, here's the updated flyer that we created. Here's the infographic that Synergy Worldwide has. And here are a short version and a long version that you can use to educate yourself on the ingredients that are part of the E9 product. Microbiome, again, we have a great PDF, Empowering Your Life Through Microbiome Research, that you could use to educate yourself on this whole area of the microbiome. And then we've got, again, a PDF, Creating Profits Through Microbiome Research, helping you understand how to build your marketing strategy. This is a key tool. Again, if you're going to go down this strategy of the microbiome, this is one of the most important tools that you would want to have available to you. You click on it, print this off, have it available, so when you're talking to a person and they discuss that they've got some abdominal issues, you use a question. I wonder if you have a leaky gut. Do you know what a leaky gut is? And I can guarantee you, if you ask that question, most people are not going to know. Well, a leaky gut means that toxins are getting into your bloodstream. In fact, I've got a leaky gut survey. It takes just 2 minutes to fill out. Would you be interested in we can see whether your probability of having a leaky gut is there or not. And if they say yes, you pull this out, and then you have them check off all the triggers and all the symptoms that they might be experiencing. And the more that they check off, the greater the probability is that they have a leaky gut. Plus, this thing tells you what a leaky gut is. It gives you, information to help them understand what a leaky gut is. Well, how do I address it? That's a great question. You most likely need to reset your microbiome, your gut health. If you're interested, I can send you some information on how to go about doing that. And there's a product line that's specifically designed to help people change their gut health. Depending upon what that person decides to do, you've got information that you can be able to send to that person with regards to the leaky gut, or with regards to beginning this process of changing. I'm going to come down to where those videos are located in just a second. Here's a PDF that we've also created. All right. So you're talking to a person who's got leaky gut. They filled out the survey. They want to know from your standpoint, how can I address that? Well, here are one of three options. You can use the Biome DTX, you can use the Biome Shake, or you can use the Biome Core Kit. And again, as you have educated yourself, you can help them understand. You know, the Biome DTX, it's specifically designed to address a leaky gut. Not only, it has an ingredient called L-glutamine that specifically helps to heal a leaky gut. Plus, it has other ingredients to help detoxify your system, to pull heavy metals out of your system, to begin the process of changing your gut microbiome to healthy bacteria that you need to process food properly. The Biome Shake, again, I don't want to spend today's presentation doing specific marketing strategies for these things, but the whole resource page is designed to give you the tools that as you educate yourself in the products, you can use these tools to help a person understand how these products can help them and be able to, like in this one, price point what's going to work best for them. Going back to the resource page, weight loss marketing strategy. Again, the weight loss industry in America is huge. So we have some great products, or videos and PDFs that will help you understand, like this one here, PDF for weight loss marketing strategy. You click on that, and then you can read through that. If you have a person who goes on the Biome Core Kit, here's a PDF for them to better use that Biome Core Kit. We have this new video that we created, the new secret to weight loss. This is the non-branded version of this video. A person who's been on looking for weight management, here's a great question for them. Have you tried weight loss programs in the past? Guarantee you're 9 times out of 10, that the answer is going to be yes. Have you lost weight on those in the past? Yes. Have you, when you went off that diet, gained your weight back? Yes. You keep doing the old secret to weight loss, not very effective. You need to learn the new secret to weight loss. In fact, I've got a video that I could send you to help you understand that the new secret to weight loss is all about changing your gut health. Because until you change your gut health, you're going to be stuck in the same cycle. Would you like to see that video? And if they say yes, here is right-click, copy video URL, and send them this link, and it will be an eye-opener for them. And then you follow up with them, and they become receptive to beginning the process of changing their gut health. Holistic skincare. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm not well educated in this area, but we've got a great PDF that helps you understand that in the TrueLoom product line, it helps you understand which products best work for the different layers of the skin. Step 1, purify. Step 2, fortify. Step 3, protect. So again, it helps you understand which of the products best address the 3 layers of the skin. Now, we have key videos. I use this clinically proven video all the time. That clinically proven video helps people understand why ProAction Plus is clinically proven. I've sent the 262 quality assurance steps video to a lot of people. I use this truth about Dr. Borger because unfortunately he still continues to put out misinformation. That'll be my nice way of saying things, misinformation about Pro-Arginine Plus. And this video helps people understand that misinformation. Or Dr. Nathan Bryan, I just had a new client. Today is Saturday, Friday? Yes, yesterday. New client asked me specifically, he's been doing his research on the internet, came across my videos, but he specifically asked me yesterday, there is information out there that tells that if you're over the age of 50, this is not very good for you. And I said, yeah, you're absolutely right about the information. That's information put out by Dr. Nathan Bryant, disingenuous at best, to try and sell his product, Neo 40, because it uses a nitrite pathway for the creation of nitric oxide. And he uses an ingredient in Neo 40 called L-citrulline that is converted by the liver into L-arginine and then goes down that pathway that he's telling you is dysfunctional. So it's disingenuous at best. I've got clients that are in their 80s that are using nitric oxide therapy through our product of choice, Pro-Arginine Plus, and have seen outstanding results in improving their cardiovascular health. Every person, no matter their age, can benefit from L-arginine. End of discussion. Bought 3 boxes. Going to see how the program works for him, and if it works well for him, you go into the Jumbo Jar Plus One. Again, you can use this video called The Truth About L-arginine that was specifically designed to address that issue that Dr. Nathan Bryant created to try and sell his product. Educate yourself. The more that you educate yourself, the better you are in helping people feel that you know what you're talking about. How does L-arginine compare to Pro-Arginine Plus? Or I'm sorry, how does L-arginine Plus compare to Pro-Arginine Plus? And then we've got some things here. How your microbiome impacts your weight. The 3 E's and 4 R's for gut health, parts 1 and 2. A video on essential greens, one on liquid chlorophyll, one on E9. Yes, I know that they have the old boxing, but the ingredients are the same. And that basically is the resource page, because we've already covered key tools and the rest of this. This is the resource page that is available to you to help you market. Do I have any questions from anyone with regards to what I've shared with you today? Or if you have a challenge in marketing, let me know what the challenge is, and I can let you know if we have a resource for that challenge. And if we don't, we can always create one and host on this page. So you'll have to unmute yourself because I have everyone muted. We've got too large of a group that I'm not going to unmute everyone. I have too much background noise. So if you have a question, you have to unmute yourself, and let's answer any questions at this time. Questions or comments?
Dan,
yes, Timothy.
I only have one word to say: excellent.
Thank you, Timothy. I always appreciate you and appreciate your passion for helping people.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anyone else with any questions or comments? All right, I'll take it by the silence that either I've put you all to sleep or I've answered any questions that you might have. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can see there's my email address, my phone number. Again, we designed this website for our group. We call ourselves our Synergy family, but it's being recorded. It goes up onto our YouTube channel. Anyone in Synergy Worldwide, whether you're in our organization or not, you have complete access to the information that we create to help our distributors be successful, because the goal is for all of us to work together to improve the health of the people that we know and love, and also help people that we don't know improve their health. As we come in contact with people, we want to help people find natural ways to improve their health. And this resource page is all designed about helping you improve your ability to help others. So with that said, one last chance for questions or comments before I close off the call. All right, thank you everyone. Have a blessed weekend.